is how we do it.
It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
Hold on. Bump it up.
Can make it through it makes us harder, better, faster.
For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. I get those goosebumps every time. I need a benzo.
What's happening? What up? What to do? That's for sure. But everybody in my city say, what up, though? What up? What up, though? What up? Let me start this off real quick. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, y'all. You heard me say it. You can't say I didn't. It's in the chat. It's in the description. Yeah, you know the rest. Shout out to my replay gang. Salute, salute, salute. Leave your girl a comment. And to everybody coming in and out of the live, take whatever finger you would like, real smooth, like, real cool, like, and tap on that thumbs up button for your girl. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Aggie with the wrench, what up, though? Shell baby, hey girl. Thanks for pulling back up, y'all. Yes, Aggie with the wrench, we too smooth. We too smooth. Too smooth and cool, you know? That's the only way to be. You know? Hold on, y'all. I'm about to send this picture. Big M's coming. And then, yeah, y'all, we gon' talk about some more ish, you know? You being smooth, Aggie with the wrench? She coming. All right, y'all. I'm gonna start off with this real quick. This picture. You know, I was telling y'all about the baby mama, Latasha Pettis, right? Yes, her. So really quick. Again, the black marking is around whereabouts where that baby mama stays. The cemetery you see is right across the street. That is, you know, we know that area. So everybody take a good look. Latasha Pettis. Wow. Yeah. So again, very, very close. And again, I know there's been a lot of talk about, you know, cemetery, all this, and I just found it very, very ironic that one of the 12 fucking baby mamas live right there. Oh yeah. Well, now you know, Aggie with the wrench. He has like another one in Clinton. He has two in Clinton Township. He's got them all over the place. Yeah, y'all. What do you think about that? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, very crazy sight. Very, and it's very, very you know, that's where she lives. Yeah, he had a bunch of them. Hold on, actually, let me see. There we go. That's the list of his baby mamas. Number 2 is Latasha Pettis. Aggie with the wrench says, question, do you believe he had help or someone else did it? Could have been more than 2 people. You know, Aggie, at this point, I'm done trying to figure it out. I just want justice. I between the fucking lying ass CCs, the lying ass news, the lying ass family, I don't know what to think. I don't. I just want justice. I just want justice. Honestly, that's where I'm at with it. Aggie with the wrench. That's just the truth. My thought is that a female or 2 did it, maybe his baby mamas. Yeah. So I definitely don't think, in my opinion, that I don't think that he just planned this out himself, and you know, I don't. I remember, I can't remember, was it who called in, and they were talking about Yippee Annie. They couldn't pronounce it, and she sounded slow. I think it was like Regine something. Yeah. And then what about the other one? Her name's like Adula. It's like Adula something. Oh yeah, I looked into her. Hold on 1 second, actually. Let me send this to my email. Damn. Shell Baby says, I believe her and her baby may be tucked away somewhere hiding. Yeah, and it's crazy, guys. After 2 years, 732 days, we still have all this doubt. Not all his ugly women had kids. I know that's right. I know, Aggie. I know. Hold on 1 second. Let's listen to this, y'all. Let's listen to this. Cause again, we got 2 flyers. We got 2 press conferences. Then we got a fake ass press conference. Then we have a fucking just. Then we get told there's all this fucking evidence, just to be smacked in our face to say, yeah, we're gonna offer you, the state, we're gonna offer the defendant a deal. Run shit concurrent. I just can't fucking believe. I never seen that coming. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Where the fuck? No one speaks about. Oh wait, Aggie says, I believe it was rage and jealousy. Yeah, in my opinion, I believe this shit is so fucked up. No one speaks about her baby missing. Only her. He's not being charged for baby. Only her. Aggie says, I heard that. Shaw Baby, I stand with you and I rock with you on that one, because listen, I said it in my first interview with 2. I was like, I don't understand why they didn't, but, in my opinion, they cannot prove without a doubt. There's no medical records. They can't just go off of, sexual text messages and say concrete that she was, so without a body, they can't go after the baby, if you know what I mean. But they can still do Naziah, but they need the body for the baby, if you know what I mean. Because they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing but speculation on the baby. You know? Even though we heard bitch ass worthless, like, and we know only Jarvis Butts can be the father. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Let's play the clip, y'all. Again, baby mama number 2 with their 16-year-old. They have a 16-year-old son together. Lives right here. There's a cemetery across the street. Right around the corner from where his phone was pinging. That was in the prelim, 7 Mile and Berg, where they did. You see the river? That's the river they searched. That's where they searched. They had them boats and they were in them banks. That's the river. That blue mark, that watermark. So yeah, y'all, Latasha Pettis, we slept on her, in my opinion. I believe there was a fight that took place and she got unalived, so they panicked and put her body somewhere. Yeah. Okay, they can't charge him for the baby, but the family knew. They don't speak up about her baby at all. That part, Shelb, I say it all the time. Why they'll tell us how they'll fight over how long, or they don't know shit about her, but they'll tell us how long she was, and that she was having a girl. Like, Roxy, how did you know that she was having a girl? Like, I'm so fucking confused. Family. Lottie Matty. Lottie, Lottie, Lottie. Hey, it's me, Jay. Big M, Aggie, Shell Baby, love, blessings, respect. Hell yeah, salute, salute to you, Lottie. Salute, salute, salute. So you just coming in, I wanted to show you. Jarvis Butts' baby mama, Latasha Pettis, number 2 on this list. Latasha Pettis. That black mark right there, that is where she resides with their son that is 16 years old. That blue little mark is the river that they searched. There's a cemetery across the street. Jarvis Butts, Monster Butts, phone was pinging. And baby mama number 2 lived right there. Aggie says, Lottie Matty, missed you. Hold on, y'all. I got to call Big M real quick. Hold on. She's probably deep diving. Hold on, y'all. What cemetery part? How far is the cemetery from her? It's like literally right across the street. The cemetery part? All right, y'all. Let's roll. Look at that frog, granny monster bitch. Ugh, you nasty bitch. You stink. I can smell your cheap ass, stale ass perfume and hair from that day you came up to my fucking window.
Because of what you think. Naziah needs to be home with her family, and we.
This is where Naziah was last seen, at Cornwall Street and 3 Mile. She tells me that the school bus dropped her off right here on January 9th. What happened next is unknown.
Naziah's life may be in danger, and you don't even know it, because you're keeping information or trying to keep her hidden because of what you think. Naziah needs to be home with her family, and we love her.
So that at that point, I said, this is too much. I'm calling CPS.
I tried not just once, but multiple times for them to take me serious in what I was saying.
I believe my daughter was pregnant.
It was a normal winter morning in Detroit. Cold, quiet, ordinary.
Did y'all hear that? I believe my daughter was pregnant. Do I need to run it back? Big M, what up, though?
What up, what up, what up?
You're late.
I know, I was sitting there playing rope. Oh, I was playing on my computer.
No, I told her, I was like, she's probably deep diving, doing her research, got stuck on something, you know? Kind of like...
Nope, I took a brain freeze. I took a break.
What did the gum say to the shoe, y'all? I'm stuck on you. But Big M, real quick, just to catch you up, real quick. This is, that's the river. There's a cemetery. Latasha Pettis, bow. That black mark. And then Latasha Pettis is number 2 in line right here on this.
Yeah, I know that.
But yeah, there's the location. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Hold on. Let's see. Big M said, Lottie Motti said, wow, Mimi say that she had little girl just after she got out of jail. The baby girl, Vari daughter, not Naziah. They can eat and chat bullshit. Amen. I'm with you. Again, Inshell baby. Why ain't fucking their advocators talking about the baby? Like, y'all told everybody, the dad just said it. I believe my daughter was pregnant. And no one is worried about the baby. Again, why would they? Why would they care about the baby, But we do.
Naziah's life may be in danger and you don't even know it because you're keeping information or trying to keep her hidden because of what you think. Naziah needs to be home with her family, and we love her.
So at that point, I was like, this is too much. I'm calling CPS.
I tried not just once, but multiple times for them to take me serious in what I was saying.
I believe my daughter was pregnant.
It was a normal winter morning in Detroit. Cold, quiet, ordinary. 13-year-old Naziah Harris woke up. She got ready for school like any other day.
Aggie, with the wrench, your guess is as good as yours truly, JJ's. The body is gone. Now it's been over a year, Yeah, I don't know what to think. I just know today marks 732 days since Naziah Harris has been heard from, seen, made a post, anything. Crickets.
I think they really got rid of that body. Because if you watch how Shannon says that in the kitchen at the Mark D thing, there's no body. No, she kept saying there was nobody.
Say it again, Big M.
Remember when she kept saying that there was not a body? At the Mark D. Shannon.
Oh, I don't
So
remember.
they must have really hid the, but I think they really hid the body very well. Because she said it too confidently that there was no body.
Oh, I remember. I remember talking about now with Mark D. And remember Kawana and Bucket, bitch ass, and Four Eyes was talking about how they told them it was recovery effort. That's why they stopped searching. Allegedly, that's what the fuck those bitches said. But you can't believe shit that comes out of any of those whores' mouths. But it was said because they stopped searching because it was not a missing girl anymore. She was taken off the list, everything, and it was a recovery effort. We can play the clip from Thing 1 and Thing 2. We played it like two times, but we could do it again. But they called it.
I remember you said that. I remember that, but I'm just saying.
No, not. I'm talking. I was saying. Cause Aggie asked. I'm saying that. I just remembered. Like, that's why allegedly it stopped because it wasn't a missing person anymore. It was a recovery effort. That's the exact words they used. They in the same breath talking about they won't tell us nothing, but they told us it was a recovery effort. That's why they stopped searching. What are you talking about, whores? It's late now. Oh, okay. That's a lie. That's a lie they told. Yeah, they told. That's all they do is lie. Aggie, I hear you. I'd be, man. Amen. Amen. Just like, I don't know if y'all know about, Janiyah Rogers McMichael Rogers McMichaels, and from Gary, Indiana. Her father, he won't stop looking. He's still trying to find his baby. It's been 16 months. I sat on a panel with him. That man, he always has a cutout picture of her always right there next to him. He's always wearing a sweater, repping her. Like he is like act like he won't give up. That's a real parent. Salute to him and shout out to him. His name, man, shout out to him, man. Everybody pray for him. And remember, Janiyah has not been found, y'all. From Gary, Indiana. And she was pregnant, allegedly. Oh, yeah, he's not playing about his daughter. And that's like, I would have that same energy as Janiyah's father. Shout out to him. Salute to your man. Me and him, we sat on it. We just, I think it was last night or the other night. We were on a panel together. That dude has all my respect, and I pray for him every day. He's a really good man. He come like, Respucia, you can't guess my name, but Jennings, a.k.a. Jenkins, got some D.O.B. Both now deceased. Mervin, both criminals, allegedly. S.A. offenses, allegedly. Yeah, Lottie, and listen, not allegedly, I'll show you Mervin's charges. That dude beat a red rum in 1998. He beat a red rum charge. Oh yeah. Then he went to prison for carjacking. Aggie says they wanted y'all to stop talking about it because this is a huge case and the Detroit force messed up and that lady worthless. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right, Aggie. Hell yeah, I'm with you with the wrench.
Because I have never heard in my life of them giving the coordinates to some evidence. Not taking it. They give you the coordinates to the evidence.
Right, boy, I never heard that too. And then for Shannon's bitch ass to sit up there, Shannon Jones, talking about there's so much clothing and shit out there, I can't pick up everything. Bitch, yes the fuck you can. You better get to work. This is a missing little girl. You better pick up.
What we're supposed to do, pick up all the clues and run them through.
Right, she said, I can't pick up everything, bitch. You're fired, next. Like, what? So I left coordinates. I never in my fucking life. How is this evidence even admissible in court?
Hold on, I got even better one. I was retired the next day. I ain't take no report.
Man, that dude, we're gonna see his little fluffy, flunky, fucking fat ass on that stand, huffing and puffing, trying to breathe. And then guess what? Right after that, y'all, he caught charges in Tennessee. I'm gonna play the clip. Karma's a bitch.
Oh, play that.
Oh, we're gonna play it. Don't trip. All right, let's roll the clip, y'all. It's all love. Let's keep going. She should have lost her job that day. You know? I'm with you, Shell, baby. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you. I'm with you.
She put her jacket on, her hair in 2 braided puffballs, and headed out to the school bus. Neziah didn't walk through her front door that night. Her grandmother, who was also her
This breaks my heart, y'all. If you notice in her pocket, she has a pair of her underwear, y'all. It's so fucking sad. Wow.
I get mad every time I see that picture.
It kills me every time. And, like, they're just like, oh, she's a little girl, and it's just crazy. Like, she had, man. Wow. Real quick while we're paused. That's the same Neziah with them puffballs on that flyer? Nah, you can't tell me, y'all. They put 3rd grade, 4th grade Neziah on that flyer with them puffballs. And through what's left. I still ain't seen, no one sent me a picture of her in glasses yet. In her pocket, yup. Man. They had good at using deceased person's name. There's a Mark D video calling Neziah's dad, Mervin Jenkins, and TikTok. Oh yeah, I know. I seen the one, and they people were in the comments dragging him, and he called back and with his chest out. Like, shut up, motherfucker. And again, he's no longer here. Crazy. And y'all remember the passage I read about protecting our daughters in the good book. That's not her on the flyer. Oh, it's her on the flyer. Oh, wait, yeah, it's her, but yeah, there's a huge age gap in my opinion, and Aggie agrees. Why would y'all put little Neziah? Because they wanted us looking for, they were trying to throw us the fuck off. I mean, I would have been looking for a little girl with glasses. This looks like this looks like a teenager. That picture looks like a child, in my opinion. Shell baby. I don't know, but if we go back to the prelim, talks about, I don't know, she might have just been coming up from the basement. I don't know, but it's not anything good, Shell baby.
Or just probably coming back from the shop, cleaning up.
Or coming back from the shop, yeah. It's not for any good reason, Shell baby. Diabolical. Body says that's the way Neziah look with. Oh yeah, the one on the flyer, absolutely, yes, ding ding ding. Yeah. Why would y'all do that? And nobody. It's crazy how nobody noticed. 2 years, I ain't never heard nobody say nothing. I heard people speak on and zoom in on her face and say she had black eyes and shit, but not about her looking young as hell. They've been trying to get people to stop talking. Oh, I already know. Over my, body. Another, Aggie, your guess is as good as yours, truly. JJ.
I want to know that too.
Not the one on the screen. Right. I agree. Y'all, in my opinion, and then the bus and the weather, they fucking, wow. I'm concerned. Them dirty, they're all dirty. We have a dirty, corrupt system here in Detroit, y'all. Very dirty, and very concerning. I pray none of my shorties I ever have to fight for justice for my shorties or go into that system. Because, yeah, I won't stop. You'll never hear me stop bitching about that fat, worthless prosecutor.
Adoptive mother became worried when the hours passed and the bus ride ended without Neziah showing up. She waited until the next morning and then reported her missing.
Neziah's grandmother tells me that this is where Neziah was last seen, at Cornwall Street and 3 Mile. She tells me that the school bus dropped her off right here on January 9th. What happened next is unknown.
For her to be late, she has never been late coming home. She's always got permission to do things.
Annette Harris is 13-year-old Neziah Harris's grandmother and legal guardian. When was the last time that you heard from your granddaughter?
When I dropped her off at school, which was on January the 9th.
Neziah is an 8th grader at Clark Elementary School in Detroit, described as being incredibly sweet and a rule follower. Annette tells me when Neziah didn't come home from school on January 9th, she knew immediately something was wrong and reported her missing the next day. Detroit Public Schools Community District's police department has been handling the investigation. That's until Wednesday, when after a month of fruitless searching for the teen, Detroit Police Department announced that they're taking over.
We're very, very concerned.
Neziah is a very sweet child. She really is. And my biggest fear is somebody hurting her.
We don't believe that initially there was an abduction.
Police say they don't believe Neziah was abducted initially, but when pressed, wouldn't answer if they think she went off with someone willingly. And that tells me that Neziah's school looked at the bus video from January 9th and can see Neziah getting off at her regular stop here.
She got off the bus with her schoolmate and walked up to the corner of Warren.
Family, question. Where was her friend in that motherfucking ring cam video? Oh, she probably went, her house was right before it. She went left, she went right. I know, a coincident number 119 in this case. By golly. Wow. Aggie, great minds think alike. You took the words right out of my mouth. And why didn't she testify at the prelim? Or maybe she's one of the 78 up to 83 upwards, 80, whatever the fuck. They said how many witnesses. Maybe she's one of the 78 or 80 witnesses. I hope so. I hope we have some better people for this fucking trial, if we have a trial, in my opinion.
And 3 Mile Drive. And one of the school kids said that she turned right instead of turning left.
Investigators began what would become a long and intensive missing persons search. Friends, family, social workers, and eventually the public watched as what should have been a normal school day become a nightmare that has now lasted several years. Like many missing persons cases, police started their investigation sifting through cell phone location data, witness testimony, physical items linked to Neziah's last known movements, and digital footprints. Now, the digital evidence would not only shape the case, it would transform it. Not because it led them to Neziah, but because of consistent corroborating evidence that pointed to foul play.
Neziah was last seen back on January 9th at the intersection of Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive.
Now, the primary suspect in her disappearance is a registered sex offender currently being held in the Wayne County Jail.
Well, 7 News Detroit reporter Ryan Marshall is live at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in downtown Detroit, where the family will gather for a vigil later this morning.
Well, guys, the family of that missing Detroit teen still seeking justice in this case. That includes Neziah's biological father, who exclusively spoke with 7 News Detroit. He is fighting for his own life, but is holding on to find his little girl.
I know the family hopes and prays that she is still alive.
Correct.
But if you get that phone call,
That's why I'm getting back in the ministry.
48-year-old Mervyn Jennings is Neziah Harris's biological father. He says he's tried to reconnect with his daughter for the past 8 years. Jennings says he was only reconnected after 2 Detroit Public Schools police officers tracked him down.
When the last time you been up to your daughter's school? I said, my daughter's school. I said, I don't even know what school she go to. I said, I've been looking for her. And they looked at each other, and I was like, what's going on? They said, your daughter's missing.
He's dealt with serious medical issues in the 8 years away from Neziah. Jennings has congestive heart failure. He says in April, doctors gave him only 7 days to live. While that prognosis has slightly improved, Mervyn needs a new heart. While dealing with those difficult health challenges, Mervyn says what really hurts his heart.
I believe my daughter was pregnant. Yes.
He says much of the family thinks Neziah was being sexually assaulted by a man who is a convicted sex offender. We're not naming him because he hasn't been officially charged in the case.
Oh my God. You know, like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Holy fuck, I gotta rewind it. I cannot. Hold on. Let me make sure I heard that correctly. What? This was so long ago. This is crazy work. What he says. Who says these news reporters got brain? They may have gone to university, but they got 0. Yeah. About life, crime, scammers, corrupt, evil grandmothers. I'm telling y'all, I'm working on some things. Cause yeah, no, they gotta go.
The evidence led police to Jarvis Ramon Butts, a 42-year-old Detroit man who soon became a central figure in Neziah's disappearance. Jarvis is accused of a pattern of predatory behavior, a history that stretches years beyond the day Neziah disappeared. He was known to Neziah through family connections. He had previously dated her biological aunt, and prosecutors allege that his relationship with Neziah was inappropriate in nature.
Good morning. Could you please state your name for the record?
Y'all, did you see the fucking Burple blimp bitch right there? Yes, they stated that she was being touched by an offender. I know that's right, show baby.
Shannon Harris.
And Ms. Harris, how old are you?
31.
And do you have any children?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
5.
And do all your kids have the same dad?
Yes.
Who's their dad?
Jarvis Butts.
Do you know someone named Neziah Harris?
Yes.
What's your relationship to her?
My relationship to her, she is my niece, I'm her aunt.
And can you kind of describe the relationship between Neziah and Jarvis?
Should be just the uncle and the niece relationship, no more than that.
To your knowledge, would Neziah ever text Jarvis?
From my knowledge, no, unless I will have her to text.
But to your knowledge, you didn't know of any kind of separate outside relationship?
No.
Jarvis had allegedly been in contact with Neziah before her disappearance, including text messages of a sexual nature beginning as early as September 2022. According to evidence, Jarvis learned in late 2023 that Neziah might be pregnant, and phone records show he searched online for terms like abortion, abortion pills, and even red antifreeze, which is a substance reported in internet searches as a harmful method for terminating pregnancies. Police pieced together a timeline of January 9th that linked Neziah and Jarvis. She left school at the end of the day and sent a message from her Detroit public school tablet connected to a device associated with Jarvis. Then, surveillance footage getting school. Later in the day, phone location data placed Jarvis with Neziah's belongings compared to Connor. Clothing believed to have been consistent with digital location data from Jarvis's phone. Police also recovered items including her school ID found by a neighbor weeks after she vanished, which helped corroborate the timeline and confirm her route for investigators.
Well, an expert in phone records forensics and cell tower mapping delivered a compelling timeline of where they tracked Butts' phone the day Neziah disappeared, as well as the following 36 hours. A little after 4 p.m. on January 9th, 2024, Butts' phone was tracked to his shop on Connor Street, according to the expert's analysis. Between that time and a little before 7:30 p.m., the data shows his phone's location heading towards Ypsilanti, consistent with what one witness said yesterday when she claimed seeing Neziah with Butts the day she went missing. Further analysis shows more activity from his cell phone near his shop once again. This time it's traced around 8:22 and 9 p.m. on January 9th. The witness then testified to Butts' phone activity stemming from the area near the Park Crest Inn. That's what two witnesses described yesterday as a place Butts would take other women to have sex. The report shows that these calls occurred after 10:35 p.m. on the day Neziah disappeared. Another exhibit shows Butts' phone activity.
So again, on the 9th, there's a lot going on. Like, wow. Wow. So I'm pausing it here. You see that double road right there, y'all? Oh, hold on, let me go over here. You see my mouse? Okay. This is where baby mama 2 lives. This is the road. The cemetery is right here. Did y'all see my mouse?
Yeah.
Okay. Lottie Mottie, good point. Good point. We don't know. We just talking about it. Allegedly, you know? Good point.
More than 24 hours later, this time they tracked activity between 11:40 p.m. on January 10th to 1:30 a.m. on the 11th near the area of 7 Mile and Berg Road.
In September 2024, 8 months after Neziah disappeared, Jarvis was formally charged with multiple counts, including first-degree premeditated murder.
The evidence shows overwhelmingly in this case.
So remember, y'all, he was already in trouble turning himself in doing time. It took 8 months for them to charge somebody. So that means August, September, there's nothing. From January 9th, 2024 until 8 months, nobody was charged. Wow.
That she is in fact deceased.
This is believed to be the last picture taken of 13-year-old Neziah Harris before she disappeared in Detroit on January 9th. Thursday, investigators announced homicide charges as well as criminal sexual conduct charges against 41-year-old Jarvis Butts, someone with a criminal record and someone known to Harris's family.
We suspected him from the beginning, considering his background and things like that we've heard about him.
Butts is being charged with homicide despite the fact that the teenager's body was never found. During Thursday's press conference, Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy revealing shocking evidence.
You look at that face and you do not see the horrors that she had gone through in her short life.
Kim Worthless, you grind my fucking gears. Shut the fuck up. This is what I hate. Listen to her try to be like, this is not even, man. They could have. I'm just saying. I'm about to spit on my screen, y'all.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
They should have tracked. Yeah, I agree, Pocahontas. Hold on, didn't they say he in the hotel? Receptionist staff say, so how can his phone ping? Hey. I agree. Everybody was moving and grooving and doing, I think, their part in the cover-up and unaliving of our girl.
But I thought I seen something in the picture and I made it bigger that says 6th grade. So, and those kids now that look bigger, they do look kind of big. Yeah, them it's like 6th graders.
Well, my son and my daughter go to middle school, and I never knew it, but my son is a 6th grader, and he was in classes with 7th and 8th graders. It just in the middle school. Actually, in their school, it goes from 6th all the way to 12th grade. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's new to me. So again, that's how Detroit rolls. You could be in
well,
class
it's actually
with,
at charter schools they do that.
Yeah, and that this is a charter school, y'all. They're supposed to be wearing uniforms, but you see, nobody does. They do what the fuck they want. But they're definitely supposed to wear uniforms. It's a charter school. That's why this school was open on January 9th, and all the rest of the public schools were shut down due to the hellacious snowstorm we got hit with on 1/9/2024 or 1/8/2024, and we woke up to heavy wet snow, inches everywhere. But yeah, you know the rest.
The exploitation, the molestations, the sexual abuse, and the pregnancy that she was concealing.
A multi-day preliminary hearing in early 2025 heard testimony from DNA experts, digital forensic technicians, family members, and police who helped uncover the evidence that moved the case forward.
Your name, could you please state your name for the record?
Tijuana Butts.
And how old are you, Ms. Butts?
46.
And do you know someone named Jarvis Butts?
Yes.
And how is it that you know him?
He's my brother.
Ms. Butts, do you remember talking to Detroit police back on February 26th of 2024?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the reason that you went and talked to Detroit police?
I had reason to believe that I saw Neziah the day she went missing.
What makes you believe that you saw Neziah on the day she went missing?
Where do you want me to start? It's a lot.
So, from the very beginning, where is it that you think you saw Neziah?
At the shop on Harbor Encounters.
Okay, and whose shop is that?
My brother Jarvis Butts and his partner. So I was sitting outside of the shop in my car because they were working on another car on the inside. As I sat there for the time that I was there, I kept seeing a little girl get in and out of his truck, going to the gas station and going back to his car.
Beyond the homicide charge, prosecutors have brought additional sexual assault charges against Jarvis involving other children. In 2025, he was charged in connection with the alleged sexual assault of an 8-year-old relative, as well as alleged assaults on other minors dating back years, including a 12-year-old in 2013. Wayne County officials described these additional cases as part of an ongoing pattern that began long before Naziah's disappearance.
That it must have been and frightened their own children to not tell the truth.
Lottie Motti says, that one screenshot. Jay, the retired fraud officer, what Naziah school trials look at Butts. He just off holiday. His skin get red tone and he darker. Was it Disney World? Yeah, that part. I wonder, was it that good old tan?
Is an absolute disgrace, and not only that, and still allow him to be around is sickening. She then came forward with another post. These things have been told to me, and I will make the tables turn. There will be no story you can tell. The truth will be exposed. And
everybody, peep game. January 7th, 23. Wow. Numbers. So a whole fucking year before, bitch, you were on the internet doing this? Wow. To the day almost. Wow, Kenya. That's disgusting. You're disgusting. $367 days before our girl went missing. This is what Kenya's posting on the Facebook. Get the fuck out of here. But not the police. Shut the fuck up. Wow. She could have been saved by so many, y'all. Justice for Naziah. Drop them motherfucking hearts, y'all.
So will the individuals who are aware these things are happening. From what I understand, your mama did nothing when it happened to you. So now you are allowing it to happen to yours. The chain will be broken. Your family dark secrets have been exposed, and so will you. So then I presume that Shannon replied on her social media, right? So I believe, because I can't see all of Shannon's posts, but this appears to be a reply to Shannon and making her actually go out and just expose what she knows. Okay? So let's say Shannon posted something and then this was the reply. The twins, as I hear it, there is a Chester the PDFer among them, and it has been confirmed by someone else. So speak facts before running your mouth off. So under the post where it said that they had a Chester the PDFer that they were basically covering for, Shannon and her bobblehead twin sister, instead of hitting like to it, they laughed at the status. So on Facebook, you're able to have different expressions. You can be sad, you can just simply like it, or you can laugh to the post, and they selected to their like to be a laugh, and they laughed at this post. Shannon and her bobblehead twin sister thought it was funny, and they laughed at this, as you see them in the likes. So Shannon Kidd's father offered his own daughters and someone else's daughter money to suck his. He has been to prison.
Y'all, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? So, I'm gonna tell y'all this. When I took our little break, I got on my phone, I went to TikTok, and this bitch was on a panel. Kenya. Are you fucking kidding me? And I said it. I said, in my opinion, because they were just sitting there talking shit about Shannon, you know, monkey do, the burple blimp bitch. I said, Kenya being up there is no better. It's the same thing as Shannon. And they all wanted to fucking stand up for Kenya. They wanted to stand up for this bitch. What? Do you all see the date? January 7th, 2023. Bitch, did you tell the police? But people want to fucking stand behind you. I don't give a fuck about none of them. I don't care what they did. I don't care. I don't care what Roxy did. I don't care what they all can burn in hell. That's my opinion. Nothing that family did was out of genuine or really loving, caring for that baby girl. In my opinion, every CPS charge was because they were mad at Annette. Not because they really cared. Because if they really cared, them other kids wouldn't have been left in that house for months. Just my opinion, though. I'm no lawyer and I'm no motherfucking detective, but, you know. Just yours truly.
For PDFing a 13-year-old girl, and since Shannon don't want to raise the kids on her own, she told her kids that so they wouldn't get him in trouble. Shannon would rather lay up with the
Big M.
Yes, ma'am.
Lottie, explain to Lottie what a charter school is, please.
It's like a private school, but it's free. It's ran. It's not ran like a.
It's a hood private school.
Yeah, it's like a hood private school, but it's ran by a board of directors to the board. Yeah.
So y'all remember that flyer I showed y'all? Hold on, I'll show you in a minute. Naziah, and they have that picture of the with the buns. She's wearing a school uniform. Remember?
They have to wear uniforms.
Yeah. So again, I don't even know why every single one of them kids are not. One of them are even wearing anything to the code. So that's another thing got me scratching my motherfucking head.
Unless it's on a Friday and it's free dress down day.
But again, it was a Thursday.
We don't know what day he's going by. What the Harrisons tell
right,
us.
We don't fucking know.
So I know dress code is at every charter school has a dress code.
Yeah, because they do it to stop the bullying, so everyone looks the same. So because they already got to worry about enough fucking violence and bullshit, so everybody got to dress the same.
Yeah,
that's why they do it.
You're not allowed to wear expensive shoes, none of that stuff.
The charter school in the D is the hood public private school that is free.
But it's like a waiting list to get in. You gotta get a waiting list. It's hard to get in some of them.
And you gotta wear a uniform, but it's free, y'all.
Yeah.
The hearts. Thank you for them hearts, Shell baby. Drop them hearts for our girl, y'all. Them boys not wear uniforms. They look like soon leaving school. I know it could have been a Friday. You get free dress Friday. They give them privileges. Yo. Also, Marty, a character school has more structure. Charter, yeah. That what Shaw Baby said. It's supposed to. But this charter school needs some evaluation, in my opinion.
Kid's father than to protect them from a child PDFer. But hey, there is more. Lady is so messed up because Annette did not believe her. Now, Lady is Naziah's mother. That is the nickname for Naziah's mother. Lady is so messed up because Annette did not believe her when Annette's husband Charles PDF'd her. She swept that under the rug, so there you have it. It runs in the family. Child PDF is okay at the Harris residence, and so is the holier-than-thou Annette. She
Again, y'all, look at the date on that. A whole fucking 367 days, bitch. You knew. But now, miraculously, they don't know. What the fuck are you talking about? Again, like Lottie said, it's probably not Kenny Kenyon. It's probably just coincidence number 120 in this case, y'all. Yeah, just a coincidence for sure. Like, wow. This is crazy work. I'm just blowed by this fucking status and the date on it. Wow. LOL, where I live, we have, Shaw baby, salute to that. Well, I promise you, you would be shocked. You come see this charter school. Big M, am I lying? She might be dancing.
Oh, I'm sorry, that charter school, but not the one my kids went to.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about J.E. Clark Prep
I'm saying,
Academy.
yeah, that charter school is something different.
You will be
The one
shocked.
my
You'd be
kids
like,
used to. No.
yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck? I know you lying. Yeah, but it's listed on Michigan Public Schools. Jay, you say it's Thursday, now you say it's Friday. And, you know, we class them as sixth formers and do leave school permanently. That part. From this situation, I can tell, you know, yeah, y'all, it's not your average charter school. I promise you that.
She knew about Jarvis. Don't call me out when I talk something. I got the facts. If you don't have the whole story in me, shut the F up. Okay? So she was blowing the whistle on the situation, and she said, listen, something happened to Naziah's mother, and she wasn't protected. And now you have Naziah's daughter, and she's not protected. And these things are being covered up in your household. All right? So in between that last message and this message, again, I believe Shannon herself made a post. I can't see her post because she made a lot of her things on her page private. She made a post and she says, I got more. So type some more ish to me. Him offering them money, that was confirmed today. I talked to the little girl. All right. So she says she confirmed it and she talked to the little girl. So you better believe they're going to have her on the stand at trial and giving her firsthand account of her talking to whichever little girl she's talking about. She then says, I speak on something. I'm speaking the truth. I will be making them calls. All right. So she's alluding that a year prior to Naziah going missing, she's going to be making them calls. What are those calls? Calls to CPS to try and get them removed and out of their care and protected. All right, so this is another post where it looks like she was replying to them, either Shannon or the sister. It says, for the book, I have never ever talked or said anything about anyone else in this family being gay. That one is dead. Now, if you look at the comments, it said that this post had 17 comments on it. Now, if you go into the comments of this post, well, y'all can't, she was not the one to raise Naziah, and she was 19 years old. So now she pulled up Jarvis's record. Now, if you go on to the Michigan Offenders Registry, I'm not sure why they have Jarvis's name right here spelled incorrectly, but if you go to Michigan Offender Registry and you type in Jarvis Butts, this post right here, or this.
Yo, y'all, look. Last verification, 3/18/2019. What? Okay, let's keep moving.
Offender Registry will pop up, and it shows that Jarvis founded in period, was done in the dark and swept under the rug, will see the light and be uncovered. So again, she's responsible. Better beat the deacons there. So the twin whose 9-year-old testified and said that Jarvis tried to violate her and that she witnessed him violate Neziah and her other cousin, being Shannon's other daughter. The mother of the 9-year-old that he tried as well, she jumps into the arena to step and defend Jarvis. So she hops into the ring and she says, stay in your damn lane, Kenya. Since you all over here, I got your nose. Found it in our business. You want it back?
Hope you're up getting ready for church. You better beat the deacons there. All right, so she said that, and I believe she was replying to when the night before Kenya said, I'll be at your church once. I will clown you. So then the bobblehead twin responded to this post, and she wanted an apology for the accusations that Kenya had laid out.
Don't know why it's so hard for people to keep their nose on their face and mind the business that pays them. Since you got all this energy bashing people, like you said, when it's said and done, have that same energy and make a public apology, dummy. All right? So she was replying back to Annette because Annette was saying that, you know, when it's all said and done, she's going to prepare to be embarrassed. And this twin says, no, you prepared to make a apology to us publicly. Okay? So she's basically saying, listen, I know Janelle and Kiwana is behind this, and I know that they got you up to this. All right? She says, stupid is as stupid does. And then one of her cousins commented and said, you know, what's going on? And she said that she was going to call her.
All right, so I have to pause this family drama real quick to promote on these kids. I got my source about you, period. So then in the comments, one of her friends or whatever commented his page, said anything about her being in an organization, but I'm gonna guess maybe Kenya deleted the post and I don't know. But anyways, so she's responding back to Kenya and she says, girl, you not part of no organization. Your ex-in and his wife is a part of an organization. You just mad he's a higher rank and he married his wife 1 month later, silly rabbit. He knew your A wasn't marriage material anyway. Just like you got your source, I got mine, dumb A. All right? So she's saying, girl, you got your source telling you that Jarvis made an attempt on these kids. I got my source about you, period. So then in the comments, one of her friends or whatever commented and said, BM, enough for today. It's getting out of hand. She already crossed the line. So the twin responded and she said, you're right, but I'm putting this old hag in her place where she belongs. I got time today. Her old A, she worrying about everyone else's problems, but can't mend the ones that broken at her expense. So right here, she's saying she's worried about everyone else's problems. So is you admitting, were you admitting right here 1 year prior to Neziah going missing that there was an issue with Jarvis and these kids? And you're saying that Kenya worried about the problems in y'all household by school investigators to let him know that Neziah was missing and not the grandmother. By school all who have turned out by school investigators. Before we continue
To see her again.
I mean, oh, you know, your son and your daughter want to see her, but like, did they ever see her in the first place? Now,
Lottie, good night. Good night, sweetest dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If they do, hit them in the head till they turn black and blue. Okay? Salute.
the next part is a radio call-in that he did to 7 Mile Radio, where he talks about abandoning Neziah, signing over his rights for the sake of that loving wife that we just saw in the previous clip, and trying to conceal her birth identity and all of the things from the wife. Let's hear how he explains his abandonment of his child and how he tries to justify it.
So with Neziah and Neziah mom, just briefly, okay, we had made an agreement when she was born that the grandmother would take care of her. Now, the grandmother needed full rights to be able to provide full care, you know.
So this one is cool. You basically connect your Shopify account and it's able to pull in your product catalog. And then from there, you can
So we both signed over our rights to the grandmother. I put my cell phone child support. Now, once you did that, I put my cell phone child support. You know, I would still go over their birthdays, taking clothes, everything. When I had this procedure done to my heart, I didn't have a phone for a while because I was in the hospital. They put a defibrillator pacemaker in. I had to go to rehab to work, so I lost contact. When I got out of there, they had moved, so I couldn't get in contact with them. Now, forward 3 or 4, maybe 5 years later to now, however much time that was,
AJ!
Now my daughter's missing.
Yeah.
So you had this heart.
Did you just say JJ?
Oh, sorry. No.
Oh.
I had on thing. I called AJ. My bad. Mute me. I can't find my thing. You mute me.
Situation 3 or 4 or 5 years.
Maybe 5 years later to now, however much time that was, now my daughter's missing.
Okay. Now, I want to say, without, I don't mean no disrespect by it, but without getting into too much your business, your personal business, I guess as deep as you.
Pocahontas 0725. Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you, Pocahontas. And again, in my opinion, the way he just contradicts himself, and then he's like, how can you just comfortably call her mama? Like, that always stuck with me. Like, I don't know. It was just the way everything you're saying, dog, and the way you comfortably refer to Granny Monster as mama. Yeah, you're full of shit. Pocahontas says, so he could have found them. He didn't care. I know, I'm with you. I think he's full of shit. He's constantly justifying, no accountability, and yeah.
Want to go? Why was it that you felt like you needed to give your rights up to her as opposed to raising her yourself? If you knew that the mother was in whatever condition that she was in, where she couldn't take care of her, why didn't you take her?
All right, so I made a decision. For one, without my wife knowing. See, I'm married. So I made a decision without my wife knowing, and her name is Chantel. Tail knew my position where I was in because we had worked together.
Why he just lied? Your wife's name was Nakia, and lady's middle name is Chantel. Though, you dirty dog. You're such a.
That's what he was talking about. He called her Chantel.
Yeah, but he's talking about his wife. He just said my wife's name is Chantel.
Oh.
And he just lied, and he used he's a liar. This dude's a dirty bitch liar.
He lied a lot, and you could tell he was just lying.
Yeah, may he rest in peace for sure. But a spade's a spade. You're a fucking liar. He just said his wife's name was Chantel. That's lady's middle name. What were we saying, Big M?
I think what he was trying to do, he knew he was about to die. He was trying to make peace.
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, dog.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do, but he couldn't.
Together. And, we had told the grandmother, the situation. So, and I know people are gonna go ham or whatever, but I tried to be as responsible as my mind at that time could take.
Rolanda, salute. Thanks for pulling up on your girl. Rolanda says she agrees, and she says, hello, everybody. Pocahontas says, exactly, Shelby. Baby, I agree, Shelby. I'm with you on that one for sure.
Hello, Rolanda.
Again, why did this dude just lie right to us? We see Nakia rubbing all on you and holding your hand, Nakia Harris, and lady's name, middle name is Chantel, but he just said, my wife's name is Chantel. Like, ugh. I cannot stand none of them. Yeah, I said it. And I mean it. The fuck?
And, you know, I didn't run. I ain't, you know, everybody want to say something. Go get them other guys that ain't taking care of this and ain't taking care of that. I took care of it.
I mean, if abandoning your child for 3, 4, 5
and a lot of stuff, but you know, my background growing up, it you know, it wasn't. I mean, I think
another part that really grinds my motherfucking gears is we don't give a fuck about your fucking childhood. We don't give a fuck about you, dog. Tell us about Naziah. If you notice, all these motherfuckers cannot talk about her. It's gotta be about them or some other shit. They can barely say her name. Like, we don't care. Like, this ain't about you, dog. No dig. But, in my opinion, what are you talking about? Justice for Naziah, y'all.
It was
Drop them
guilt.
hearts for our girl.
It's
What'd you
guilt
say?
why they can't say her name.
Man, guilt is a motherfucker. That conscience will eat at you, even if you're a monster.
They can't say her name because they do, then they'll break down.
Girl, and you know our girl's so heavy in the spirit.
Yeah, her spirit so heavy.
They better be careful saying her motherfucking name. I know that's right, but justice for Naziah, y'all. Drop the hearts in the chat.
Like kryptonite to them.
You feel me? Yeah, nope. Crazy work.
it's still, you got to understand, everybody don't make right decisions. Everybody just hear the story. Oh, he should have done this. I'm pretty sure you should have done some things too.
Sir, we're not going to compare shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Now, I should have left home 10 minutes earlier the other day so that I wasn't late to do what I had to do. But we're not going to.
Their police department launched an investigation the very next day on January 10th.
All right, so as you can see, the
Saying they ain't seen, they know her, but they ain't seen her to a
police department father suspects that is.
Now, when we were trying, I said, Mama, and after a while, I'm like, Mama, we done put these flyers up all.
You fucking liar, motherfucker, you. Mama, we done put these flyers up. We heard them bitches didn't put no flyers up. You know, Drippy Dre with the fucking long, dirty, smelly dreads, told us that they were taking the flyers down, that they didn't fucking help search. They didn't give a fuck. But the bitch was out looking for her fucking dog. What? Fuck off, y'all. That lie right there. I'm only pointing out the lies that are fucking grinding my gears. Because what? Mama, shut the fuck up, bro. Annette didn't hang up one flyer, in my opinion. And she didn't even look for that dog. She had the neighborhood kids looking for it. She was just driving in circles, making sure, you know, the Indians, the chief was making sure the Indians were doing the work. What? Shut the fuck up, Mervin.
The kids that we talking to, they're saying they know her, but they ain't seen her 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, that's about when the thing happened. It ain't nobody seeing her, but Mama telling me they seeing her running up and down the street. You know, and I'm trying to keep calm.
Dog, why are you calling her mama? That bothers me. Let's get to these comments real quick. Oh, yeah, thank y'all for dropping them hearts. I gotta go drop mine. 2 seconds. Hold on, let me look. Excuse me. Rolanda says he didn't know Nazai. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you, Rolanda. I'm with you. The thing is he was on rugs and lady was on rugs, so neither of them cared. Aggie with the wrench. In my opinion, I agree that neither one of those two cared. Nobody around her gave a fuck, in my opinion. Thank you for them hearts. Thank you for them hearts. Justice for
I don't think
Nazaya.
nobody in that family cared for her.
No one in the school. Not even. She didn't even obviously have friends. Nobody. Because again, how she was missing, and she was taken off the list. The family's telling us there's a recovery effort, and he didn't get arrested until 8 months later. They didn't have a suspect in handcuffs. Wow. Aggie says, but my question is, why didn't people go out and do a search? You know what, Aggie? That's a very great question. What do we expect? Was he getting, and was lady, they did not want her? Yeah, I agree. Nobody did. Who was looking for Nazaya? Let's be real. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real.
Now, after we go through, and I'm going to jump right back, DPS and the Detroit Police Department, they do have a certain procedure and protocol on how they do things. If it's a runaway, I think they treat the situation different than a missing person. I don't know. Now that all this came out, I think she was reported as a runaway. And I think that was set up like that. I really do. I really do think it was set up like a runaway for time purposes. And I'm simply saying that because.
What the fuck? Are you guys listening? I feel like it was a setup. What the fuck are you talking about? This is crazy work, y'all. This is her biological father. Rolanda, mama is Granny Monster. Annette. JJ, I think you have received high. Oh, hey. I'm cool with it. Hey, y'all, it's 111. Make a wish. I'm cool with it. Nothing is getting resolved. Hey, I know that's right. Circles, circles, circles. Drop them hearts. Yeah, nothing's getting resolved. Again, everybody's still fucking questioning if she's alive, if she's here, is she missing, is she there, is she near, is she far, is there an offer on the table, when the next court date is, what are we fucking talking about 732 days later? Pray for America. This is America. Ugh. Ooh-wee. Yep, but that's the part. We got to keep her name alive. Absolutely. Her name is Nazaya Harris. Justice for Nazaya Harris. We're going to keep her name. Well, I'm going to. I can't speak for everybody. Lady is her mom.
I am too, until I find out something.
Well, Big M standing with me. Yes, and people just getting paid.
I just want to know.
Hold on, Aggie. Hold on. Who's getting paid, Aggie? Go ahead, Big M.
I don't want to know who's. Go ahead.
No. Oh no. What were you gonna say?
No, really, what happened to her? What happened to her?
It's crazy. I don't think it should be this so far out, or like it's literally like after 732 days, 17,000 and some hours. I'm not gonna keep repeating it. You guys are probably annoyed by it, but I feel like we've gotten further and further and further away. And the lies that were fucking told, and the lies that continue to be told, in my opinion, makes me cringe. I already made my wish. I pay attention just like you. Amen, Shell baby. You gotta pay attention. Yep. The thing is, it will not get resolved because it's over 2 years. I don't agree with you, but I think we're gonna have some type of resolution. But they say yes, first 48, if someone's gone missing, if they're not retrieved within the first 48 hours, the likelihood of them being found alive is very unlikely. But I definitely think there's a resolution to everything, Aggie with the wrench.
Yes.
But that's just my opinion.
Just think when the FBI come to investigate you, they do it for faggots before they come and get you.
Wait a minute, Aggie, hold on. All the CCs keep on with the same story. Can you elaborate, explicame, please, some more? Aggie with the wrench, like, are you okay? Are you drinking? It's okay if you are, because I be going to the garden sometimes. And I be
I'm in there, and mine keep going out, shit.
And I be not making sense. And sometimes, your girl just doesn't know how to articulate herself. So, but I'm just wondering, like, what do you mean? It doesn't matter how long it's been. It's going to get resolved either by the courts or girl, say it again, Shell baby. There's a resolution to everything. Yes. Think about it, Jay. If people getting, what the hell?
Are you okay? Like you ran here.
What the hell will they want? Okay, listen, Aggie, you gotta quit. Everybody, you have to misspell cuss words, please. And why do you keep on bringing up high and rugs, Aggie with the wrench? Literally. I'm just wondering, Aggie with the wrench. Are you okay? There is no resolution. It's the same thing over and over. All right, Aggie. Target. All talking about the same thing, and I do not drink. I do not get high. Can you please stop? Can you misspell in, YouTube? Please? Like, what the fuck? Big M, help me out. Like, am I okay?
Huh?
Am I tripping?
Know what you mean?
Dog.
No, talk about Aggie. I don't know what Aggie talking about some drugs and stuff. I mean,
no, you can say it on the panel. You guys, you have to misspell. You gotta be proper in the chat. Aggie, hit the link, please. Please. I highly encourage you. You got a lot to say. Let me drop the link, Aggie with the wrench. You got a lot to say tonight. Hit the link, please do. Please do, because it sounds like you want to cuss and talk about rugs and all that. Yeah, I know what she's talking about, Rolanda. Hit the link, Aggie. Everybody pay attention.
Me, I asked Grandma, I said, now look, Ma, I just want to ask a few more questions.
All right, so to summarize the next part that he says, he basically talks about the time where Naziah was at school. She had walked to the back and there was a man with him, and he said, no, it wasn't him. And the dad said he felt like she was...
What area should I go in? He was like, well, go down. What area should I go in? He was like, well, go down there to Chatsworth, on Chatsworth. So I guess the back of the school sits on Chatsworth. I said, well, Ma, why would I go down there on Chatsworth? She was like, because that's when Naziah walked through the field and met with that guy at the truck. I said, so she walked through the back of the school, Ma, and walked through the field?
He's talking about his conversation with Granny Monster Annette. So, mommy, he parked at the back of the school? What are you talking about? He didn't make no report. If I was a father, what? I would have spit in Annette's face and I would have called CPS. What are you talking about? And you're just cackling on the phone like it's casual talk, or on this fucking panel like it's just casual. What? What in the hell?
I'm trying to
So
figure out. She was like,
you say all of that to say that
the
they knew
story's
that
changed.
she was possibly dealing with somebody out of her age range and was not doing nothing about it.
There was so many stories that just bang around in our head. I'm like, I'll be passing out. Like, if I cough or if I get too emotional right now, my chest will puff up, and then I can pass out. But I got a heart defibrillator, and boom, it bring me back. That's just what I be going through, dealing with the stuff. I'm never alone, like by myself, ever.
All right, so as you know, or some of you guys may not know, her father is no longer with us. He passed away the year that she went missing. So this is a quote from Fox 2 Detroit. It says, Harris's father, Mervyn Jennings, passed away over the summer months after his daughter went missing. His friend and Detroit Police Commissioner for District 1 says that he spent months searching for his daughter in fields and in abandoned homes while sick. She is alleging that he literally died of a broken heart and that his congestive heart failure got him sick.
No, in my opinion, he died of heart failure, bitch. That heart wasn't broke. Bitch, he died of heart failure.
You see who his close friend was?
Yep.
Okay.
I thought that was very funky business too. Cause remember when she called him Mark D's, the gem of this case, I think, the 5-hour phone call. She stated that she went to school and knew Mervyn. Yeah, again, I'm no lawyer and I'm no fucking sergeant, but I don't think that's allowed. I don't think you're supposed to do that. It's called like confliction,
Conflict of interest.
Yeah, conflict of interest. Thank you, Big M. Thank you so much.
But was she over the case?
No, so it says that she's a Detroit Police Commissioner for District 1, but I don't.
Where's District 1?
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never and again, y'all, as a police commissioner, I think it's super unprofessional hitting platforms. Talking about that's when we walked to the car, they told me, yeah, she did do this before. What the fuck? That's so unprofessional, police commissioner for District 1. What are you talking about? And then you're on a panel. Did you tell your boss? Did you tell the precinct? Did you tell Worthless? Are you fucking kidding me?
Because he went out to look for her. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like he already just had health problems and he succumbed to them. Now, the family has been.
That's fucking awesome. I swear I have never watched this. She said the exact same thing. Bitch, nah, I'm pretty sure you had a health issue. Oh, shit. Oh, y'all, just so you know, we're banging this one out until midnight to remember our girl. Keep her name alive. Justice for Naziah. Justice for Naziah. Her name is Naziah Harris. She was 13 years old. She would have been 15. She'll be 6. She would have been 16 this year in September. May she rest in peace. And again, we banging it out till midnight for our girl. Well, Me and Big M for sure.
Okay, that's the west side.
What you mean?
That's the old Radford Brightmoor, Rosedale Park,
Oh, what were you
last
looking
year
up
7
again?
mile. That's District 1.
Oh, District 1. Look, man, that's what I'm saying. And then look, y'all, when that remember Tasha, the mom that, you know, the kids froze while she was in the casino, and then she was shaking ass, and that's how she grieves. And then Detroit bought this bitch a house and gave it to her. And guess what? Has anyone heard about an update about that case? Well, we looked her name up. There's no charges. That's why there's not an update. No charges are pending. But T. Liberty Smith was sitting right beside her while she cried her eyes out and lied like a diabolical evil bitch. I don't really T. Liberty Smith gives me corruption vibes. She doesn't rub me the right way. That's just me though. That's just me. Yeah, Rolanda says justice for Naziah Forever 13. You know, hell yeah. Justice for Naziah, y'all. Forever 13. Long live
Damn.
Naziah Harris, y'all.
Yeah.
Man, look, man, she was on her way, man. I could tell by just her video. She had such a personality, and it's just so sad. But that's how it always
Could be the
goes.
dancer, the
Man.
doctor.
She probably would have been a good content creator, entertainer. She was already doing it. Remember, she was like, "All right, guys," when she was making her pants and shit. Like, come on, man. This girl had a bright ass future ahead of her. But you know what? She's doing her thing still in the spirit again. Moving mountains.
They was jealous of her.
Of a child. That's powerful. You know how powerful that little girl is right there, y'all? Powerful. And I mean powerful. Is an understatement. That little girl right there will always continue to be so powerful.
Yes.
That you're so, man, girl, powerful. Woo-wee! Talk about power. I can't say it enough. Shell Baby says, justice for that baby and all the others. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But today, we're talking about Naziah.
Dang, you mad you doing that 13.
Yeah, everybody let's just take a second and just try to go back to 13. I'm trying to go back. Let's go back. All of us as individuals. Just think about what you were doing at 13. This baby girl was literally fighting for her fucking life every day. What were you doing, Big M?
Trying to be bad.
You can't remember?
Yes, I can.
I'm fucking with you.
I'm like, when I was 13, I know what I was doing.
And I'm trying to go
Trying
back.
to find a way to skip going to church on Sunday or on Wednesday. So I go out with my friends. Yeah.
You're bad. I'm just kidding.
We was at the
my bad. Rolanda says, shaking my head. I'm not going to lie. I was still playing with Barbies with my Barbie mansion. Shell Baby, I ain't mad at you, girl. Sure.
I was too.
At 13, I was like, why can't I remember? But 13 was
Well, I came man till I was 16.
13, I was getting adopted by my grandmother, y'all. So that's what I was doing. And then shit went left from there. Rolanda, why you say shaking my head? Yo.
Me trying to skip church.
Oh, you bad, yeah.
You tried to skip church. Cause if you didn't go to church, you can go outside and play.
Oh yeah, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. Ooh.
You
I was
probably
trying to
got
find a way.
tore up by that switch after church, didn't you?
Yeah, I was trying to find a way not to, not to go. 'Cause I
you
didn't want to get
took
up in the morning.
You took 20 minutes looking for that switch too.
You try to find the littlest one,
The weakest link.
and that's the one that hurt you the most.
Ooh, wait. Should be stinging like a motherfucker, y'all. Oh, I can feel it right now. Eek.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Let's run this clip. Oh, it's just sad. Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, it is very sad. But
No, her life was cut short.
you know what they say.
Made it to prom. Never.
The good die young. And in the good book, it does say that the ones that go sooner than they're supposed to, he's saving them from evil.
You could just look at her and tell it was jealousy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause look at Monkey Do.
Man.
Well, no, I'm gonna call them a thing 1 and thing 2.
They look like boogers.
They
with
like thing 1 and thing 2.
Like no neck, mucinex, like they like literally like no like this
Thing 1 and thing 2, no little thing. Yeah. Thing 1 and thing 2.
Yeah. With no brains and shit.
Yeah.
Man. Let's see. Shell Baby says, me and my siblings really never got in trouble, but if we did, we had to watch football. Dang, that's punishment, Shell Baby. What?
That is.
Oh no.
I would call
Football is not punishment. You
it
talking about
is.
soccer?
It's so boring.
Did you mean soccer?
No, American football.
El football? Is that what you meant? I know the keyboard be always auto, correcting things. But no, I'm just messing with you, Shell Baby. All right, y'all, let's run this clip.
Where my Lottie go?
Lottie went to bed because I'm boring. And those were her fucking words. Don't pew pew the messenger. She said I'm boring, so she went to bed. And I told her good night. And I said in the UK anyway, they're 5 hours ahead. It's bedtime, Lottie, for sure.
They should have put on her song before she left. See, that's why I should have been in here.
It's all love, y'all. It's all love. If you know, you know. Give me 1 minute, y'all. First, let me ask y'all this. We all are, love our crime, and we've all, we love our crime. What family in any crime you can think of, high profile, that got on the motherfucking internet, and I'm talking about fucking panel hopping like a motherfucker and screaming, shouting over the internet? I ain't heard. I cannot. Can anybody think of another? Like, I know people have ran to the internet to try to talk about the case, but I'm talking about screaming, shouting, having to defend every little thing, but never say her name, but use the demise of our girl to try to shine the light. I've never heard that. I can't think of a crime in history yet. Can anybody help me out? But let's listen to the family scream like banshees.
And this is not normal. Like, you're not supposed, like, that's why there's only one fucking case I can think of out of a gazillion. Because it's abnormal. It's not supposed to happen like that. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to cry. Dude said, I can't get upset because my heart could fail. You know what? Guess what? Then I guess my heart's failing. What the fuck you mean? That's your fucking daughter. But I'm not going to get upset. I don't want my heart to fail. Shut the fuck up. Wow, they really get me going. You know? Shell Baby said I'd be mad as hell. Yeah, this whole family, diabolical. Yeah, capital, all caps. They're just disgusting. Yeah, it's so sad that, like, it's weird. They have no emotional intelligence, even at almost 40. What? Yeah. They are hurting the case coming on panels. Absolutely. Yes, they are. But they're, that they were coming on, but they weren't. I mean, did they scream and argue? I feel like Courtney, like, yelled, but, like, she didn't, like, argue with Kimmy, or, you know, I don't know. She argued maybe with, like, strangers, but, like, I'm talking about there are people out here trying to call themselves advocating for their loved one that they loved so much. Again, Kenya's on TikTok sitting on panels right now today. How dare you, bitch? When we just saw all them posts from January of 7th, 2023. Everything you said and wrote. How dare you? And it's been all these days and these 2 years. The audacity, and for anybody to even support you is disgusting.
Diabolical.
Diabolical, in my opinion. That is crazy. Anybody at this point rocking or giving them bitches a platform, especially on Nazia's day,
is diabolical.
Thank you. So I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm glad I said
no,
something.
ma'am.
I'm glad I said something. I sure the fuck did, and I always will. Because I'm for what's right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That bitch should not be on no panel. Kiki Kakana talking shit about fucking monkey do no neck booger bitch. The burple blimp hoe. Shut the fuck up. I couldn't believe it. Go ahead. What were we saying, Big?
I know somebody else's last name is Harris. And they're just as crazy as too, but they ain't related, but I think it's in the last name Harris.
It's gotta be. And I guess, you know, Harris is so common, you know, coincidence, 118, Nakia Harris, aka, you know, Mervyn Jennings' wife, Nazia Harris's stepmother. This is crazy, y'all. This is very crazy. So many coincidences. It's just the case of coincidences. You know, on the Harris family, only the Harris family, right? Nobody, yep, that part. At this point, if you allow any of them monsters to get on your panel, it shows me right away you are not in it for the right reasons. You are definitely for the clicks and views, and you're dry. You have no you have nothing to talk about. So what do? No, you don't give someone like that a platform just to be able to go live. Sorry.
Okay. When my son and his wife, I call her my daughter-in-law, was murdered 6 years ago, the news came to me. I get on the news. I chose not to. Because I was hurting. And I knew that nobody was going to understand my pain. So why go out there and, and try to get you to understand how I feel? nothing you could say to me can make me feel any better.
Damn, Big M, you just fucked me up. You know why? Because you're so fucking real and you're powerful and you don't need a spotlight. And you're normal. That's why, man. And again, it's all love, and you know how I feel about it.
And, you know, I had 3 girls to raise. And at that time, I had my mother, who was on total care. I was her caregiver. And I have MS. What was y'all gonna say to me to make me feel any better about I lost my firstborn, my baby boy? So I don't understand why they going on all these podcasts and stuff to talk about it.
Let me ask you
It's
this,
only
Big M, real quick. Do you don't think the attention and all the waze wow would have made you feel better?
No.
Asking for a friend.
No. You would only make me feel even worse because you reminded me you're cutting my wound. You keep cutting my wound open. It's like you pouring salt in my wound. You're reminding me every second, every moment that they're not here.
God damn, man, Big M, holy shit. That's some woo! Keep going, please.
No, I'm gonna let it. I'm just
that's
saying.
crazy. Like you just gave me goosebumps, man.
So
For real.
why I don't understand why they going on platforms and saying this stuff when it's showing it's no motion in there. If you really is hurt, you're not talking to nobody.
For 2 years. At that.
I'd have been at every site looking for my child until they showed me some proof. Till they showed me some proof. My son was 27. And the night I couldn't find him, that they told me they couldn't find him, I didn't go to sleep. I had 3 phones going, calling his phone back to back. I'm FaceTiming him. On Instagram, calling him on Instagram, on Facebook, calling him. I didn't go to sleep. But she slept the whole night peacefully while her 13-year-old granddaughter was out there, God knows where. Way to go, Grandma.
Nah, yeah, that granny monster bitch. Man, Big M, Shell Baby says the difference is you love. They don't. You have a soul. You don't. And
Nope.
I'm gonna say rest in peace to MS. I'm gonna just say that. And his baby mama. Cause you know the shorties be around. And Big M, I'm so glad that I did meet you and we get to kind of reflect because
Thank you.
This person, like Big M, can speak from literally experience. Her child, her firstborn, experience, y'all. She's talking from experience, y'all. It's deep. Like we can all talk about how we think we could feel, what we would do, but Big M did it. That shit was deep, Big M.
So yeah, these stories is different from me than everybody else. What I do is I follow the stories from here, from the news reader, and I go and I follow. If I go online, I follow from open to close to see if that person got their justice. And the Isaiah case has got me so wrapped up in this case. I done left and came back, left and came back, left and came back. And they still at the same spot. Why don't somebody in the Harris family just really get the heart and just tell what happened?
Isn't it crazy? Not one soul. Isn't that crazy, Big M?
Yeah.
Let's see. Miss Rolanda says, sorry to hear this. Prayers. Oh yeah, okay. She said prayer hands. Prayers to you, Big M. Shell Baby says, yes, Big M. I don't know you and I feel your spirit.
You know.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm just it just put over me, man. I'm like,
No, and that was a great that was great. I mean, it didn't go off topic. I mean, it was that was and I'm glad that you spoke up again. I did cover the story some time ago.
but I'm gonna redo it with you so I can give you the full story.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna whenever Big M's ready, we're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it on his anniversary.
All right, y'all. We're doing it on the anniversary. We're gonna break down because again, not only did that happened in 2019, but he did survive, but Henry Ford in the year I think what was it 07, 08?
No, 19.
No, I'm talking about the school. Remember when?
Oh, 16. When did he get
I
shot?
think it was 07. He said the school shooting in Henry Ford.
08.
07. It was
8.
between, huh?
It was 08.
Oh, 08. Well, you want to tell him?
Yeah, he was shot at Henry Ford. He was one of the innocent bystanders. He was walking with the guy, Chris, and my son seen him get his head blown off, and he was shot in the leg by, this is the funny part, a police issued AK-47 by a police officer's son.
How much time did he get?
I don't remember, but one of the guys did get life.
Because there was a group of them, right? Like,
yeah.
It was a group of, I remember, because I went and because it's crazy. Like, it was like her son, he beat it, but that wasn't that you said it was his best friend, right?
Yeah, well, one of his friends he went to school with. See, I lived in Georgia at that time. My son stayed with his father. And he had just called me the week before that, asking me to go back to Henry Ford. And I'm like, no. He was like, well, Mom, the coach said I could play football for them because he was 6'3", 3-something at 16. So he went on to play. He could throw the, he had some skills. And I told him no. And the next week they called and told me he got shot. Going to pick his brother up on a bus stop.
And then, some time later, the tragic incident happened in the year 20.
Well, that incident changed my son's whole path. That right there, he just spiraled and he became a new person. He became more angry and more shut off, and he wouldn't talk. So then he was trying to get in school and let him go to school because he had been shot and he was out of school for a year, so he had to go back and get a GED. He was mad about that. And he ended up going back and getting it. Took the test, passed it the first time with the highest the school ever had.
That's what I'm talking about, Me and her son were both born on the 19th day, in the month. And another thing, Big M named her firstborn, and the meaning behind his name, and she taught me something new, and I think it fits him perfect.
That Malik means the firstborn, the king, the leader. And he was born on Malcolm X's birthday.
May 19th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
He was a Taurus.
To his heart.
May he rest in peace. And your daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
And shout out to you for
My hook. Yeah.
They they left behind 3 baby girls. And Big M, is doing the Big M thing, the mommy duties. Salute to you, Big M, and thank you for telling us like how your experience, so we can because again, it's good to hear from people that because it just goes to show that Naziah's family is so fucked up.
Yeah.
So fucked up, and you're a warrior,
You're a warrior, Big M. And again,
And
I'm
I
so glad
understand why you don't see Lady.
What'd you say?
I understand why we don't see Lady.
What makes you say that, Big M?
Lady is staying high. Lady is eating her up.
And listen, I'm a piggyback off that because you know about that sleeping at night when I lost my first loved one, which was my wife in the year of 2016. I couldn't sleep, so I was either putting myself to sleep with drugs and alcohol because I couldn't sleep. It was a pain that I had to numb. And then I had to deal with that. So I don't understand these motherfuckers. I don't, and I'm done trying to. I hope they all burn in hell. That's my opinion, you know. Father, forgive me for judging, but I do hope that they burn in hell, every single one of them.
You're welcome, Shell Baby. I mean, I feel comfortable with you guys now. I like the platform.
Yeah, Big M. I'm glad again I met you.
Nazaya just touched me so much. It's like my niece.
Right, and look at you said you didn't like him. You know she's touched me. She's helped me grow so much. This here platform started with our girl, y'all. And she's touched millions.
Thank you, Pocahontas.
Prayers. Yes, Big M. Right there. Prayers. Rolanda says, Jesus, and then thank you for sharing. I lost my baby love 2 years ago. I couldn't sleep. It hit me so hard. I had 3 strokes. Man, oh man.
Sorry to hear that, Shell Baby.
Keep your head up. You're a warrior. And this goes out to anybody that has lost somebody that they truly love. Keep being strong, and remember, they're in a better place, and they're always watching over you. And Nazaya is over here rocking and exposing and helping people be stronger and tell their story and speak up. And it's just still being powerful. Shout out to you, Nazaya. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me play this clip. I want to show everybody this. Remember the map. Latasha Pettis, baby mama number 2 on the list. That black, allegedly somewhere in that area. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where, but she resided at the time when Jarvis Monster Butt's phone was pinging at 7 Mile and Berg, where the river, the search, there the blue line's the river.
And she moved.
Yeah. But Latasha Pettis with their they do have a 16-year-old son together. He's 16 years old today. He's 16. And there's a cemetery right across the street. And by golly, she was not even a mile away from where the phone was pinging. This is coincidence 119 in the case, y'all. By the way, just saying. Coincidence 119. That is so fucking crazy to me, y'all. Look, that is what? Latasha Pettis. Yeah, we all focused on a lot of baby mamas that weren't even baby mamas. And then we got baby mamas out here moving for the motherfucker. Being smooth criminals for this fucking weirdo. That, again, coincidence number 119. Crazy work. I wonder what coincidence 120 is going to be, y'all. Interesting. So let's roll some more clips, y'all. We got 8 more minutes. Drop them hearts for our girl. Justice for Nazaya, y'all. Justice for Nazaya. Shell Baby says, yes, she is. She has given comfort to a lot of people around the world with her story. Justice for that baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. Nazaya Harris is her name. We're going to keep it alive no matter what. And I don't care who likes it. Thank you, Pocahontas, so much, Shell Baby says. Yes, thank you all so much. You guys are all awesome. And again, we got 7 more minutes. remember Naziah. Drop them hearts, y'all. She's gone way too soon, but, you know, it was God's plan. We love you. This is called They Want the Public to Stop Talking About Their Case. PSA. Even after justice is served, her name will never be forgotten and we'll always talk about her. So, you'll never shut us up.
On Instagram, whichever one you want to do. Like some of you guys' comments and put it over in a community tab so we can talk about it in like the comment section in the community tab. And text me, email me, Instagram, whichever one you want to do, girl. And another video. Bye. You want to do, girl. You can follow me on Instagram, whichever one you want.
So, Roxy wrote this person saying, can you please remove Mark live of Shannon and Marquita, please? For the safety of the children in the home, please and thank you. No, you meant AKA to cover my ass because I was whispering and we were talking about which shorty you gave a pregnancy test to and which shorty you didn't, in my opinion. But what it's, hello, my name is Rosh. I am on behalf of 7 Mile Radio. Per law enforcement actions, we ask that you please remove the video from your profiles as it pertains. Oh my goodness, I never seen that one. Wow, that's old girl from 7 Mile Radio. So we know they gotta. That means they're not allowed to. Hey, that's why they can't talk about the case. They're telling everybody, please take the shit down. Wow. Crazy work. This one says, lady, I'm so sorry you have to grieve your baby girl. One thing I know for sure, lady, Naziah mom took care of her kids. She left them in the hands of people who were supposed to love and protect her like she did for Shannon and Marquita. Whether she was on rugs or not, lady came through. She would pay to get Naziah's hair done, clothes, every check it's time. Her mother, Annette, wouldn't even allow her kids to talk to her. My cousin knows how to do drywall. And so they're referring to lady as their cousin. Allegedly. You know, right there, the banner's been up all show. And builds houses up until Annette bought that house recently. Lady got her in every house that she worked on herself and fixed up. Which in Detroit, you can squat in an abando, get it for free, $1. Fix that motherfucker up and it's yours. That's the Detroit way. You know, you're just gonna live in a super bad area. Okay? The fuck y'all bitches not about to shame my big cousin. The fuck I grew up around my big cousin and she ain't never been on no hoe shit. Especially when it came to her kids. It's easy for y'all to sit back and judge to keep 1,000 half of y'all hoes opening your mouth. Don't have a pot to piss in, so shut the fuck up. Then one says, that's her refrigerator, not the kids. Now, one thing Annette Harris gonna do is eat. Well, she's, fucking, never mind. You see the twins, that's the last thing she's doing. Wow. Is starving the kids. Bitch, how is Shannon and Marquita feeding the kids? What they eat don't make the kids shit. They gotta eat too. What are you talking about, bro? Just cause them fat Oompa Loompa bitches were overweight, eating good, does not entitle the kids, means the kids were entitled to eating good, you dumb fuck, in my opinion. Growing up, her refrigerator stayed having locks on it, not the kids. She ain't want nobody touching her food. Okay. So, of course, I always got to go down the rabbit hole so then people don't see an issue with the change on the refrigerator. Which is crazy because we heard Janelle talk about how she was like, yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know what she got. We heard it. Like, even her own half-sister, Four Eyes, thinks it was a little abnormal. All right, drop them hearts, y'all. Drop them hearts. Drop them hearts for our girl. Justice for Naziah. We have to keep her name alive. And I think Naziah knows for sure she's not alone and she'll never be alone again. Naziah, not boring. It's that family. Their bullcrap lives are boring. They make my blood pressure sky high. They think the world idiots. Justice forever for Naziah. Absolutely, Lottie Marty. I'm with you, everybody. Let's go. Let's drop the hearts, y'all. Let's drop the hearts. Let's go. Rest in peace. Long live NH, yo. Let me drop my hearts. And again, you are loved. All right, y'all. We're going to end it like we always do. You know, good old Winnie. Oh, shit. Sound check. Good old Winnie the Poohski, y'all. Christopher Robin, you know. You are smarter than you think. You're braver than you believe, y'all. And you're stronger than you seem. I feel it in my soul every time. Justice for Naziah Harris. Y'all. Remember, it's all love over here. It's all love. Big M?
Yeah. Oh, it's my time to take my peace.
Big M says peace.
You gotta
All
stay
right,
with the
y'all.
deep voice.
The deep diva voice.
Yeah.
Good night, Shell Baby. Good night, Lottie Marty.
Good night.
Good night, Rolanda. Good night, Aggie with the wrench. Good night, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Pocahontas, good night. Salute, salute, salute. Justice for the babies. Protect your shorties, y'all. Till next time. Remember, it's all love. It's all love.
This is how we do it. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Hold on. Pump it up. And they keep doing things that hold up better, faster. I get those goosebumps every time. I need a bitch